Hello, paying customer. I'm Dr. Norton, American Revolutionary War veteran. Are you fed up with the high prices of combusting crude oil and the dangerous effects of nuclear energy? Well, let me introduce you to a new alternative. Natural gas. I know what you're thinking right now. What's natural gas anyhow? Well, it's a combustible gas that's greatly abundant in the United States. It produces a great deal of energy when burned without giving off too much pollution. Natural gas is composed of a mix of hydrocarbon gases that primarily consists of methane, but also includes propane, ethane, and pentane. Natural gas is currently used in gas stoves, grills, and heaters. But the most important use of natural gas is to generate massive amounts of electricity. So, how does natural gas produce electricity?
There are several ways that natural gas can be used to generate vast amounts of electricity. The first and most common way is steam generation. Normally, fossil fuels are burned in a boiler to heat water and produce steam to turn turbines to generate electricity. But natural gas can be used to substitute for this process. Get out! Another way to generate electricity is to use centralized gas turbines. In this process, gas turbines and combustion engines use hot gases instead of producing steam for burning natural gas itself to turn turbines, which in turn also generates electricity. Lastly, industrial natural-fired gas turbines and microturbines are also used. They are very similar to centralized gas turbines, but instead of being located at a central plant, they are situated in a close proximity to where the electricity will be used. They are also much more lightweight, simple to operate, and compact.
In a world that demands so much electricity, we have to acknowledge the fact that most processes that generate electricity have harmful effects on the environment. Natural gas can serve as a solution to combat these negative effects and produce electricity in a clean and efficient manner.
Like all other fuels, the main product of combusting these chemicals produces water, carbon monoxide, and carbon dioxide. Coal and oil are composed of complex molecules with high carbon ratios and high nitrogen and sulfur content. When they are combusted, they release an unhealthy amount of carbon emissions, nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, and ash particles. These emissions contribute to the increase of pollutants in the atmosphere. On the other hand, though, combusting natural gas releases a very small amount of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, and virtually no ash particles and carbon emissions. Natural gas, as the cleanest of all fossil fuels, can be used at power generating facilities to help reduce the emissions of pollutants into the atmosphere. Burning the natural gas in place of other fuels emits fewer pollutants, and having more reliance on natural gas can potentially make a major positive impact on the environment.
Sir, I think something's wrong with him.
Hey, call security. I think he needs help.
Sir, are you okay? Are you okay? Sir, you need to stop spazzing out.
With all the demand for fuel in today's society, some may think that there is a small amount of fossil fuels left for usage. Though this may be true for oil and coal, it does not necessarily apply to natural gas.
First blood.
I fought for your country, you damn American.
According to the Energy Information Administration, there's an estimated amount of 2,600 trillion cubic feet of natural gas available to be salvaged in the United States alone. Considering that, Americans used about 22 trillion cubic feet of natural gas each year. We still have a long time before that gas is used up. Obviously, most of this fuel is salvaged to be used in power generation facilities. Last year alone, the United States used about 20 trillion cubic feet of natural gas to generate electricity. And that amount accounts for up to 20 to 25% of the total consumption of natural gas worldwide. Since natural gas is so abundant in the United States, we Americans are much less reliant on other countries for natural gas, opposed to other fuels and crude oils.
Natural gas has become a popular choice around the globe. However, is natural gas more expensive to acquire? No, it's not. In most countries, natural gas is generally cheaper. But it is not so much about the quantity of natural gas that is used. It's more about how efficient it is in producing energy. For producing the same amount of energy, less natural gas is needed than any other type of fossil fuel. Today, a barrel priced at $97 produces the same amount of energy that's $23 of natural gas can. So it's quite apparent that natural gas is much cheaper. Overall, natural gas is an environmentally safe, abundant, and cheap fuel. We may become much more reliant on natural gas when other fossil fuels are obsolete and scarce in the future. Now, let's try out the prototype car that runs on natural gas. You damn redcoat, I'm not gonna pay your taxes anymore.
Vengeance. Roadkill. Payback.